Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Show Me the Money call. If you're on the line, please state your name and where you're from. This is Nikisha from Berkeley, California.
Case from Virginia.
Ooh.
All right, welcome to the call, Virginia.
All right, this is Dr. Reginald Rosie Razzle Dazzle Browse, all the way from Houston, Texas.
Hey, Reginald. All right, welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, who's out there? This is a Show Me the Money call. This is Nikisha in Berkeley, California. Glad to be on the call with you guys.
Hey, Keisha, Melissa Honeybee.
Hey, Melissa, how you doing?
Fantabulous. How you doing out in Berkeley?
Same here. That's my word, fantabulous.
Right. Thank you.
All right, who's on the line? State your name and where you're from. We're all family here. If you're new to the call, don't be shy. State your name and where you're from. State your name and where you're from. Don't be shy. We don't bite. What we do is we change your life. This is Nikisha, Berkeley, California. Excited to be on the call tonight. This is the Show Me the Money call, and we're having a fantastic time. State your name and where you're from.
Hey, Keisha, real quick. Melissa, were you able to get on the host line? Just missed the T here.
Just the star number, but the code won't work for anybody.
Okay.
Hello?
What about the browsers? Are you on the speaker line?
They are.
I we were able to get on it, but I had to go back and hang back up and get back off.
Okay. All right, Melissa, I'm going to call you from my line. So hang up, I'll call you right back. Go ahead, Keisha. Give me about a minute to patch in Melissa, and then I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, not a problem.
All right.
Okay, this is the Show Me the Money call. This is Nikisha, Berkeley, California. State your name and where you're from. We're all family here, but if you're new, we will want to welcome you to the call. We won't bite. Just don't be shy. State your name and where you're from.
Thelma Williams, Roxborough, South Carolina. Welcome, team. Hello, team.
All right, Thelma, welcome to the call. Welcome, South Carolina. Woohoo!
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is the number you put into mute? *6, and that's a great question. *6 to mute and unmute yourself. You're very welcome. Hello. This is Nikisha, Berkeley, California. Welcome everybody to the call. This is the Show Me the Money call. This is one of my favorite calls of the week. State your name and where you're from, because we're so glad to have you on the line. You may or may not need to unmute yourself. So go ahead and press down on my phone.
All right. All right. You there, Keisha?
I am here.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and get it started.
Okay. So welcome to the call. This is the Show Me the Money call. This is Nikisha from Berkeley, California.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted. All participants are now unmuted.
In the industry, and we are here to get some of that great knowledge that he has. Mr. T, go ahead and take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Keisha. I'm going to mute out all the lines. Hold on 1 second for me.
All right.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Thank you for that. Awesome introduction, Nikisha. Some of you may have missed that because we were toggling back and forth there. But welcome to the Show Me the Money call on this Tuesday. Folks, we have so much excitement. I've been on the phone with a few leaders, and all of us are like, wow, we just been the last 24 to 48 hours have simply been non-stop. I tell you, folks, the excitement is truly building for the East Coast Regional in the D.C. area. I can't wait to see all of you. I do want to make one quick announcement. We have some exciting news to share in regards to that meeting, and that is that guests are free for the opportunity. We're going to have an opportunity meeting that will start approximately 10 o'clock. More details will follow. We'll have all the details worked out with the group in D.C. and Pastor Bill and Pastor Denise and everyone else that is helping out. We'll have that finalized, but you can plan on having an awesome blowout, knockdown opportunity meeting, the first part of that on Saturday, and more details forthcoming. So looking forward to that, folks. We still have about 14 days left on this amazing promotion. Every every executive that you create, so long as you sponsor 3 diamond packs. So you have to sponsor 3 diamond packs, and for every executive that you help earn that title in the month of September, folks, you're going to earn an extra $550, and there is no limit. So take advantage of that amazing promotion. I haven't seen one that aggressive here with 10, and I've known Mel and Amy for 10 years, and I'm telling you, they are opening the checkbook big time with this one. So take advantage of it. Real quick for the brand new people on the line, folks, I always like to cover this, and I like to let you all know, if you're brand new, this is an 11-year-old company, debt-free, never missed a check, with our sister division, myvideotalk.com. Boy, I tell you, you look at that website, it's amazing, and I got to give it to our new 10 website as well for an amazing job there. But myvideotalk.com, we have close to 5 representatives in over 45 countries, multiple millionaires with that division. We just started 10 here in the United States in February of this year, folks. We have less than 2,000. But I tell you, that number is going to change very, very, very quickly in the next 90 days with the type of people that we have coming on board. Real quick, I want to turn it over now to our and to help us do that, we have no one other than Miss Melissa Energizer Honeybee from North Carolina, doing an amazing job, over 25 years of experience as a physician's assistant, and like I said, making a whole bunch of money retailing the product as well as building her team. Melissa, why don't you come to the line? And I know we have an amazing testimony, but why don't you come to the line? Go ahead and share with everyone a little bit about sprays, and then you can help me introduce our special testimony tonight. Take it away, Melissa.
Absolutely. 10 has all natural revolutionary sprays, and this is what the ordeal is they're nutritional, vitamins, minerals, supplements, and we're changing the way that the world takes vitamins, and it's through oral sprays. The reason it's so exciting is the alternatives to swallowing pills, tablets, capsules, powders, juices, you're only getting 10%. Anything that you digest, you're getting 98% with our sprays, and that's nutrition into the bloodstream with instant health benefits, without binders, without fillers. You are going to feel so much better just even with a few sprays a day. First product I want to go over is our B Boost. It contains B3, B6, B12. It's going to give you a natural kickstart to your day, as well as keep you energized through the entire day. 8 sprays a day is all it takes to maintain your nervous system, your brain, your heart, your liver, your kidney. As a matter of fact, B vitamins are essential for optimal health, your performance, and your well-being. Next product I want to go over is our D Power. It's known as the D3 vitamin, which is our liquid sunshine. We love it because the body can produce this naturally in the sun, and it also helps absorb calcium. But the reason that we don't get enough is due to geographical areas. So guess what? You need D3 in your system. It's a huge part of our immune system. The receptors for vitamin D and enzymes are found throughout all of your cells, all of your tissues throughout the body. And it also works with the effects of cardiovascular health as well as bone health. So definitely everyone needs to be on the D-Power. It will help regulate your genes to inflammation. And we want to make sure that you don't compromise yourself and get into a predicament where you're getting sick, including the flu. So this spray is great for all ages. Super 10. 8 sprays a day will get you a powerful blend of 10 superfoods that are full of antioxidants. They work great as a detox. Also helps with inflammation throughout your body. Again, I always tell you I use this product as part of my weight loss program because it's a detox as well. It gets rid of all those toxins and it starts letting your body do what it's meant to do on keeping it natural and healthy. The main ingredients that we have in this spray is our aloe vera, maki berry, goji, acai berry, the 5-HTP. It works wonders if you have any type of acid reflux or any inflammation in your body. I also use it as a sleep aid in combination with our B-Boost, and I'm sleeping like a baby. Next product we have is our Slim by 10. 8 sprays a day of this dynamic fat-blocking appetite suppressant. You're going to lose inches and weight. It's just going to start falling off. I always spray about 30 minutes before I eat a meal. The ingredients are dynamic. You can't get these ingredients in any other product out there. We've got green tea extract, green coffee extract, African mango, Garcinia cambogia, Carolina fimbriata. I don't know about you, but we've got weight loss testimonials of 80 pounds in 90 days, 85 pounds in 60 days. It's phenomenal, and the results keep coming in day after day. Next product we have is our Cell Energy with 4 fantastic ingredients. Glutathione, if you don't know what glutathione is, all you have to do is go to Google. There's about 100,000 articles written on it, and it may be the one item that your doctor may not even know much about. It's a natural occurring antioxidant in our body, but at the age of about 35, we quit making that, so you need to get it replaced to go ahead and keep your health problems aside. Glutathione is the most important antioxidant that our cells produce, and it's critical for cell defense and our age, including inflammation, and also kicks those free radicals and oxidative stress out. Next item, the ingredient is our resveratrol. It blocks the damage at the DNA level. We have our alpha-lipoic acid, which is our second most important ingredient that we have in our spray because it's the number 2 molecule that our body needs to stay alive and keep that functioning normal. And, of course, you can't have a product called Cell Energy without some natural caffeine in there to give you that energy boost. Has equivalent to about a quarter cup of coffee. Mr. T, these testimonies continue to come in over and over. We've had foot ulcers. We've had Alzheimer's. We've had dementia. We've had a lot of heart and asthma diseases that are coming in. We're seeing lots of reversals of those conditions, and it's because of these phenomenal sprays, and I'm loving it.
Oh, absolutely, Melissa. Thank you so much. Great job as always. And you're so right. Testimonials keep flying in. You know, I had a buddy of mine, he sent me a text on a Sunday, and you actually met him. He's on the West Coast, a big-time networker, just getting going here in 10. But he says, Mr. T, he sent me a text, thyroid, the B-Boost works. Doctors told his friend, whatever you're doing, you keep doing it because I guess the levels as it relates to the thyroid, it improved drastically. And the gentleman, all he can say is, all I've been using is this B-Boost. So I tell you, we have some amazing testimonies here just coming out of the woodworks everywhere from coast to coast. And we also have another one here tonight. And when you texted me and told me about this, I was like, wow. So, Melissa, go ahead and introduce, I guess, is this Tish that you have on the line, or were you have to get Miss just?
No, it's Tish Randall's downline. Ginger, her sister, actually had some skin cancer, and it was removed. And she continued to have an issue at the top of her foot. And she started on the sprays. And it's amazing because she has a really great story. And I'm not going to blow it for you, but Tish Randall is out of Ringgold, Virginia. and she's part of one of my teammates, and I'm really happy to have her on the call tonight. I just want to make sure she's still on because her call dropped off the line. Tish Randall, are you out there?
I am, Melissa. Can you hear me?
Okay, fantastic. I was like, ah! Okay, this is Tish Randall from Ringgold, Virginia, and I'm going to let her explain Gypsy's story with her 10 sprays, and she hasn't been on them very long, but Tish can give you a little bit more details, and hopefully everybody's listening because this is a phenomenal testimony. Take it away, Tish.
Thanks. Thanks so much, Melissa. Hey, everybody. Gypsy is a friend of mine, and she's actually a downline of Ginger's and her sister, and she has a gene mutation like her mom, and she's had to have several cancer spots removed on her body. They're endless amounts of them. And Sunday we gave her the cell energy, and what she's been doing is she's been actually we suggested that she spray it right onto her open sore, and she had it done probably about 6 weeks ago, and it was still oozing. It was very gross. It was very open, very active. She started on the spray on Sunday, and the next morning she woke up and the oozing had stopped. She continued to do it, and it's actually scabbing over now. I saw it today. It's actually scabbing over. So this is a true miracle for her because she has to have so many of these things cut out of her that she now is going to be using this on all of them as they're removed. And hopefully she won't have to have as many removed because this will build up in her system and she'll be able to hopefully get healed from it to not be able to have them removed. However, if she does have to have them removed, she is going to be spraying the cell energy right onto the wound because she herself sees a big difference in the way that they're healing.
Wow. Whew, man, we boy, I tell you, this is, okay. Melissa, why don't you come down and come back and just kind of break. Tish, thank you so much for sharing that with us. But Melissa, maybe you can kind of break that down a little bit more on why our sprays have been so effective in this situation here, when nothing else apparently seems to be helping.
Well, absolutely, Mr. T. You know, if you heard about the ingredients that I went over on our cell energy, not just that, but on all of them, but right now what we're focusing on is that we had a skin cancer that was a size of a 50-cent piece on the top of a foot that had been removed. And obviously she's got some healing ailments, which we know, if we heard, you know, me talking about the D-Power, it goes through all of our tissues and our organs. So we want to make sure we've got D in our system because it fights our immunity. Well, in conjunction with the cell energy, our cells go through all of our tissues and all of our organs. The only thing I can tell you what's going on is when she applied the cell energy, she applied it to tissue that had been removed, and she had probably some dead Indians, which caused infection. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't use antibiotics to heal those due to the fact that they're trying to keep the cancer at bay. So what's happening is she used the cell energy on topical, and when that happened, what it did, it livened up the outside of the wound where the tissues were, and it started the reversal because what was happening, it was leaving it whole and leaving it infected. And what happened is this went in full force, and it started repairing. And when she was able to get it to dry up, it knew the infection completely. Once that happened, then that's when she started getting the scabbing over. So what's going on is that we've got a product that's able to go not only internally through sprays, but we use it outside on open wounds. Of course, we've heard this isn't the first time that we've done this, just to get some ulcers closed. And, of course, this was an affliction of skin cancer removal. So we applied the same directions, and obviously, the cell energy is doing its job. It's going in there and it's livening up the skin tissues and letting them heal properly, to where this lady that, obviously gets skin cancer removed several times in a year because of her gene mutation. And I'm praying to goodness that if she starts getting more D-power in there, and as we know, the B-boost and Super 10, and of course the cell energy, it can start going in there and reverse that. So any type of gene mutation is a vitamin B deficiency. And once you get that B into your system, normally you can only do it, and that's what physicians realize, is through either shot, which is very painful and you got to do it almost daily, or through a patch. Well, we know that you're only getting 75 to maybe 60% of it absorbed, but that's going through the absorption tract. Well, with our 10 sprays, we don't have to worry about going into the digestive tract where the absorption is. We get it directly into the capillaries, and what's happening is you're getting it into the system, it's getting absorbed, and our sprays are going in full effect on getting the health care turned around inside the body. And that's what's amazing about the 10 sprays, is because we don't have to worry about going through all the pipes to get that into the system. We immediately get it through the capillaries at the mouth, and it's fabulous. So, Mr. T, if that explains anything about it, we've got something phenomenal in our hands, and I'm not sure everybody realizes this, but if you're not in this business, you definitely are sleeping, because you got to get in, because it's phenomenal.
Yes, indeed. They are definitely sleeping at the wheel. Melissa, thanks for that explanation again. And Tish, appreciate it so much. You guys keep up the great work, folks. Another phenomenal testimony. Again, we're not making any medical. Yes, and we're not making any medical claims. We're just sharing with you what is happening with others by using our phenomenal sprays. And the saying goes, I think Sherry Reed started it, we have a spray for that. So anything that comes to the table, folks, we can pretty much address those issues with our sprays. Real quick now, I'm going to transition and talk a little bit about our compensation plan, because I know we have some people on this call who want to hear a little bit about the money. Then I'm going to turn it over to Houston, Texas to help us close it out. But folks, real quick, we have 10 ways to get paid here with 10. We have the retail portion of our compensation plan. You just heard from Melissa. This young lady is earning, and again, not making any income claims or statements, but she's earning, in excess of $6,000 to $10,000 per month just from the retail portion of our compensation plan. We have fast start bonuses, $50 for everybody that you bring in at the Diamond Pack. And if you bring in 3 people this month, you'll earn $100 per person. We have a team builder bonus. Folks, once you sponsor 2 people, one on your left and one on your right, you are now a team builder. What does that mean? You then qualify for $25 bonus down to infinity to the next team builder. We have an executive leadership bonus once you become an executive, which means you sponsor 2, one on your left, one on your right, and you help those 2 get their 2. You are now an executive. And folks, don't stop with 2. Keep it moving. What we're finding out is the people who sponsor the most people are the people making the most money. So that's our executive leadership bonus. Then we have the weekly team commissions, folks, and you can earn up to $5,000 a day, $35,000 a week with this part of our compensation plan. And how it works: for every 4 and 2 combination of Diamond Packs down to infinity, you're going to earn $150. Then we have our monthly residuals. It was so funny. I was talking today to one of our brand new leaders, Mary Wilson, out of the D.C. area, and I was sharing with her, the power of our residual compensation plan. And, how if someone comes into the business, because we got people ready to purchase 100 sprays, 200 sprays. I mean, they order their pack one day and they want it there tomorrow. But we were talking about, hey, if someone in your downline purchases a share pack, that's 1 point. If they purchase 2 Aquaship Diamond Packs, that's 4 points. We got some people who purchase 100 sprays. Folks, if you got someone that purchases 100 sprays, that's 20 points in that particular leg for your car bonus and your residual check. Speaking of the car bonus, We have the easiest car bonus program in the country, bar none. We're going to have some new car qualifiers mentioned in D.C., but I tell you, by the time convention comes around in February, March of next year, oh my goodness. Folks, all you need is 50 points on one leg and 100 points on the other leg. So just imagine if everybody was on the Diamond Pack auto ship. That's 2 points a person. Folks, that means you only need 50 people in one leg, and all you need to do is sponsor 2. But, of course, you're not going to stop with 2. But 50 people in one leg purchasing Diamond Pack auto ships and 25 in the other leg. 75 folks? Are you kidding me? And you got a $600 payment for a Tesla, BMW, or Mercedes of your choice. Folks, we got executive bonuses, 1-star bonuses, up to 10-star bonuses where you get extra $25. There's cruises, there's trips, there's all that. But, folks, just know this. We have one of the top comprehensive compensation plans in the country. As a matter of fact, I don't know who pays out more than we do. Next up, I want to turn it over to Houston, Texas. My dear friends, the Brazzles out of Texas. They built huge groups in the past before, teams of over 10,000. So glad to have them on our team. Definitely respect their leadership, but want them to come to the line and share with us a few words of wisdom. Dr. Reginald, Dr. Rosie, you guys take it away. You guys may be on mute. You know what? Hold on 1 second.
All participants are now unmuted.
All right. Dr. Reginald, Dr. Rosie, there?
Yes, here.
Okay, go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to share some of the things that I shared last week. I think, like I said, I want to stick to what I know, and that's I've taught finances for the last 30 years or so. And what I did, I looked at why some people, what they call them the haves and the have-nots, and why some have and others do not. These are some of the things that I learned just from one of the people who in marketing. Calling names right now, but I will. Anybody wants to know, I'll get information on where I got some of this information. Okay. Because wealthy buy on payday.
Hey, real quick, hold on, Dr. Rosie. Hey, everybody, can you hit *6 on your phone? Please hit *6. I had to open the lines just to get the Brazzles on. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Dr. Rosie.
All right. We want to talk about how we spend our money. What I mean by that, I heard this, read some information, and I listened to a CD, a DVD, something years ago, and the gentleman was talking about what the wealthy buy on payday. And he said that the difference between assets and liabilities and why the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and why the middle class is stressed out. And he said that it's all about spending habits of the wealthy, the middle class, and the poor. Say, for example, you ever wonder what makes the wealthy, the poor, or the middle class? I mean, like we all got to live in the same world. We came from the same place. I won't even go there. But we all have 24 hours in a day. But it works as hard for everybody else. But then you notice that each of us will end up in one of the 3 categories. We're either going to be rich, we're going to be poor, or we're going to be in the middle class. And which category you end up in depends on what you buy with your money. See, the things that the wealthy buy are a lot different from the things that, that you usually buy, the poor or the middle class. They buy totally different things. I'm going to give you some very, very important definitions right quick. Some things that I didn't know when I first got started in financial services over 30 years ago. One definition is income. Income is the money that you bring in. That's what you get from your paycheck, from your job, or whatever else, money coming into your house. Your expenses is the money that you spend. So we got income and expenses. But then we got assets. Assets are things that pay you. And your liabilities are things that cost you, things that your money is going to be spent on. So what does the poor buy on payday? What do they buy? They buy stuff. They buy inexpensive things that they don't even really need, just in order to survive. They don't need it to survive, but it fills a need. But it's not a need to survive. See, but the problem with buying stuff is that you waste money on things that you don't need, but most importantly, they miss out on opportunities that could make them money by investing into assets. See, the income comes in on payday with the poor. The income comes in on payday, then it goes straight out on expenses and stuff. Now, what do the middle class buy? The middle class buys, you remember what I said about liabilities now? The middle class buys, they got it kind of confused. They got the definition confused about assets. So, like we just said, assets are things that pay you. But in the middle class, it's kind of confused by the accounting definition of assets, which says that assets are things that you own. But see, that's why they buy these big cars and houses and expensive toys. They think that they're getting assets, and in reality, all they're doing is creating liabilities. But now, if you're in the middle class and you own a home, most of us think that's an asset. But if you live in that house and you got to pay all the maintenance, the utilities, like the insurance, taxes, and all that, that turns that home that you live in into a liability. And therefore, it's not an asset. But if you want it to be an asset, you rent that house out, you lease it out to somebody else, a tenant, and let them pay you, then it becomes an asset. It's no longer a liability because you make money every month, year after year, month after month, and, you're not confused. You're just confusing your assets with your liabilities. Because when you do that and you buy all these things and you get in debt, then you're working all your life for the bank, the employer, your credit card companies. You don't invest any money into assets, which, it keeps you prisoner in the middle class. There's no way out. There's no way up. It's always down. See, I'm bringing out all these, sounds like negatives, but there is a way out of being in the poor or the middle class. Because I'm going to tell you what the wealthy buy on payday. They buy assets. They buy income-generating real estate, businesses, stocks that pay dividends, bonds, high-yield CDs, or anything else that's going to generate income for them, create assets. Now, this is where I couldn't figure out in the beginning. It took me a while to learn it, but one of the first thing you can say, I said it myself, I don't have any money to buy any real estate. I don't have any money to buy any businesses. I don't have no money to buy stocks and bonds. But guess what I found out? You don't have to have a whole lot of money to make money. That's why I love network marketing. That's why I love 10. I don't have to have a lot of money. You can save a little bit of that money, a little bit here and there, and you're going to have the money. As a matter of fact, like I always say, when you get in 10 with your $300 or $400, you come in with assets. Your investment in 10 is going to give you assets not only in your bank account, but also in your health. This company, this product, puts us in a position to create assets and build a legacy for our children and our children's children without having a whole lot of money. And one thing I like to say about that is once you've heard this and once you've seen this opportunity, you have no more excuses. You can't say I don't have the money. I don't have education. I don't have whatever I don't have. Because they put you in a position where you can turn your stuff into an asset. You can turn your debt into an asset. And I don't even go into what we charge on credit cards, especially as a middle class. We charge everything on credit cards. And if your TV broke down today, I bet you'd have a 50-inch screen. You can just as easily do the same thing with getting into this business. You don't have to pay $1.2 million to get into a McDonald's franchise and work yourself to death for the next 5 years just to get out of debt for getting in. Get into business with 10. create an asset, get healthy, and I'm done. Thank you, Mr. T.
All right. Hey, thank you so much. Dr. Reginald, did you want to comment?
Well, just real quick, I know we got a lot of background noise, but always like to end the call with the American dream and why we're in this business. I talk about the dream. I talk about setting yourself on fire. I talk about being excited about what you do. I never talked about a mission or what else is required. What's required to achieve those dreams is you got to set a goal. And that's what this business is all about. We're talking about getting rid of financial cancer. We heard all the great testimonies. We hear them all the time. We see the money that's in this business. We have this talk of two cars. And so we got to think about this. We have the greatest opportunity that's out here. We're in $1 trillion business. The timing couldn't be any better. Paul Dana talks about that if you want to look at this book. But I'm going to tell you something. Believe in yourself again. Not only believe in yourself, but don't have any doubts. Spend your energy on things that's going to take you forward and move you forward. But believe again. Don't listen to noisy negatives. And again, just do it, I'd like to say. And again, do it, Mr. T.
All right.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
And Dr. Rosie, look forward to seeing you guys again in D.C. Folks, you heard it tonight. You heard about the stability of an 11-year-old company that's debt-free. You heard about our 5 amazing sprays. You heard a great testimony. You heard about this one, I think we're the only company with a dual core binary where you have the cycle bonus, you're paid on the same people on the residual bonus. It's phenomenal. The percentages that we pay out are second to none. So we have a great compensation plan with the easiest car program in the country. Then you heard some great words from some leaders who've been around for a long time. Folks, this is the opportunity. Now is the time. $3.99, and like you said, Dr. Reginald, you can dream again. Folks, if you're brand new on this call, get back to the person that invited you. Become a member of our team, and we'll see you all at the top. Look forward to meeting a lot of you in D.C. here next week. And take care. Good night. Thank you all for joining us. Be blessed. Take care, everyone. Bye now.